After their 1-0 defeat to Newcastle, former defender and pundit Nedum Onuoha was blunt about Wolves' biggest weakness this season: their inability to create good chances, take those chances, and score goals. Onuoha noted that Wolves had a decent start in that game, but the cracks began to show as the match wore on. With only 2 goals from their first 4 Premier League fixtures, both scored against Everton, they've consistently failed to generate clear scoring opportunities. Supporting his view, the stats are grim. Wolves are bottom of the league for big chances created, and their expected goals, XG total, is just around 2.7 from those 4 games. It shows the issue isn't merely about poor finishing, it's about players not being in the right areas or not being supplied with good service. Onuoha warns that unless Vitor Pereira can find ways to get the team into more dangerous attacking positions by improving build-up play, width, or final third delivery, then struggles will deepen. If this issue isn't addressed quickly, the risk of slipping down the table will grow. Ladislav Krejci made his Wolves debut in the 1-0 defeat to Newcastle, and despite being at the club only for a few days, he's already noticed something crucial. His teammates are putting in the hard work. He admitted he is still getting to grips with everything: the mentality, dynamics, and feelings around the squad. But from what he has seen in the match, he could feel that everyone was committing to every duel and every action until the very end. Krejci believes that level of effort is a foundation for turning things around, and he's confident that if this continues, results will follow. He said he chose Wolves because he believes in the project, and he's ready to fight for it to the end. Still, there's awareness that patience is wearing thin among the fan base. Wolves remain without a point this season in the Premier League, and wins just haven't come. Krejci's promising debut gives Vitor Pereira some encouragement, but the pressure is mounting for not only him, but all the new signings to deliver. Wolves need consistency, belief, and impact from their additions if they're going to lift themselves out of this difficult start. After a 1-0 loss to Newcastle, Vitor Pereira delivered a message of confidence to Wolves fans, despite the club having collected 0 points from their opening 4 matches. He reminded supporters of last season. When he took over in December, Wolves were in the relegation zone, yet under his leadership the side improved significantly and safely avoided relegation by a comfortable margin. Pereira accepts that he needs time to work with the squad, but pledges that if given that time, he will raise the team's performance level. He also acknowledged that the current squad lacks the same quality as last year. Players like Matheus Cunha and Ryan Ait-Nouri were instrumental in the turnaround, and their replacements haven't quite stepped up yet. Names such as John Arias and David Müller-Wolf have not made the impact fans hoped for. Nevertheless, Pereira insists he believes in the project and maintains that, with hard work in training and continued commitment during matches, improvements will come.